Yeah, there's a few things I'll draw the line that, with the few things I won't do, but, most of the time, if it has to do with my voice and writing and creating, I'll do it. My focus definitely, though, is on, moving forward and finding new ways to express myself musically, and it's going to take some time, but I'm looking at it sort of like a two-pronged attack of where I will probably continue to do projects like Starbreaker. In fact, I have an acoustic album that I just started to work on, which is going to be a retrospective of a lot of my mostly old songs from TNT, Westworld, and so forth. And it's going to be a really cool, very intimate, very sort of organic acoustic record, and showing different colors and reworking some of the songs, slightly different tempos, different keys, even different chords at times, and trying to take all that stuff and still retain the essence of what the song is, but really stripping it down as much as possible.
Well, I'll definitely look forward to that, because that seems to be a popular thing, especially with established artists who do have recognizable songs. They break it down to an acoustic thing. I think probably one of the catalysts behind that is like VH1 Storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kind of a cool format. I know. Also, my good friend Don Dokken, this past year, he opened up for Queensryche as an acoustic act and played half a dozen Dokken songs acoustic, and that was really done well. So, I'd look forward to hearing a CD from you with acoustic music.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going in a weird way. It's going to symbolize kind of my farewell, I guess you could say, to that era of my career. I couldn't think of a better way to do it. So the attack going forward is basically going to be focusing on brand new, fresh material on one side, and on the other side, taking advantage of my past.
Sure.
So going out doing, shows, showcasing all the old songs, including not just TNT, but obviously other stuff I've done as well, and possibly projects that fall into that category as well. We're talking about another Westworld record at some point, so that'll be fun. So I think that's the best way to do it, is you don't stop creating something new, and you sort of keep the older, the fans that don't really want to come along for the new stuff,
Right.
I'm lucky in that I think a lot of my fans appreciate almost everything that I do. So I'm lucky that way, even if I change styles dramatically. But not everybody's going to. They might want to hear something a little more classic and traditional sounding.
So on this future release, maybe you haven't even thought about it, but would you release it just under your name, or would you
mean the solo thing?
Yeah,
or the
the solo
thing?
stuff.
The solo stuff will just be under my name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's time for you to get some recognition out there.
Yeah, I think I feel there's a lot of things I'd like to express musically, and I like to sing a lot of different styles. I never really considered myself at least solely a, quote, metal singer, even though I did it in a way. I mean, what we did wasn't really metal. It was kind of,
a hard melodic rock.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there was a certain element of what we did that was a little bit different than maybe some of the other bands that were just as poppy as we were.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of that was Ronnie's, crazy, fast, wild guitar playing, which had a metal element to it. And I think, my supersonic, crazy high stuff was also very like Rob Halford-ish, but we sort of combined that element with more of a softer, I guess you could say, Journey or Scorpions, or even a bit of Queen and other influences that we had in there. So it was a strange mixture, but somehow it works sometimes.
Sure, absolutely. All right, Tony, we appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us here on the Classic Metal Show again. You're always a welcome guest, and you need to go out and pick up the new Starbreaker, which is entitled Love's Dying Wish. Is that correct?
That's right, and it's going to have a U.S. release on November 18th. Just so everybody knows, it's available now. All the major, Amazon and CD Now and all those carry it, but it's at a very high import price. So I do not think it's on iTunes yet, but I imagine that it's going to be after November 18th.